He is not ready. He is not ready. He is not ready. He isn't ready. What did I say a few days ago, people, about Sue Surf? And what did he just show us? It's funny, I just said this a few days ago. And what has he shown us? He isn't ready, people. How you expect to win a battle with the GOAT and you can't even win the battle with yourself? Let's talk about it, people. Let's talk about it. It's a voice in my mind, in my head, of my father. You ain't beating these streets. You ain't beating these streets. Lil Rob, I don't care who you is, you ain't beating these streets. He should have took his own advice. Because now my father isn't here anymore. Because he was trying to beat those streets. Just like if Sue Surf continues to do what he's doing, he won't either. He isn't doing it now. This is a man who people have came on my channel, have came on YMF channel, Jersey Nana channel, and all the rest of my brother and my sisters of the Real BRC channels going to bat for this man. Oh, you don't know nothing. Sue Surf is this. Sue Surf is that. Sue Surf should battle Cassidy. Cassidy ain't gonna beat Sue Surf. Like I just said, how the fuck is Sue Surf gonna win a battle with the GOAT and he can't even win a battle with himself? Think about that for a minute. Let that marinate for a minute. Let that digest for a minute. I see people making their videos of him. And you know the sad part about it? You know the real unfortunate part about it? Is that there's going to be some dumbasses out here that still think they can beat the system. They can still beat the streets. Oh, he didn't do it the right way. I'm going to do it the right way. You got Rayful Edmonds. You got a whole bunch of original gangsters. You know, Mickey Bonds, Frank Lucas. You got a whole bunch of people. BMF, Black Mafia family. You got a bunch of people that tried it. Some of the best that have ever done it, did it, and ain't get away with it. So you telling me that you could do it better than them? Matter of fact, they're the reason why you can't get away with it. Just think about that. I ain't gonna tell you why. Think about that. They're the reason why you're getting caught up, because it's been done before. It's been done before. And some of the best that has ever did it didn't get away with it. So what makes you think you are? But there's always a stupid motherfucker out here that think, man, if he would have did it this way, if he would have did it that way, why not just do it the right way? Why not try that way? Why not really get it out the mud? See, it's people like Surf that make working hard and grinding something to laugh at, or they label you a square because you're doing it the right way. Meanwhile, they the ones that end up keep getting locked up. They the ones that end up packing charge after charge after charge on they record. So when they do actually get themselves together, they can't do nothing. They got so many goddamn felonies up the yin yang and misdemeanors. You have people literally arguing with me, going to bat for this dude. And what is he giving y'all in return? He can't even stay out long enough so that he can give y'all the entertainment that y'all want. You have people literally arguing with me about Surf. It's a lot of people in this battle shit that they try to pair up with Cassidy, that they try to talk about. But I guarantee you, people, nobody is supported more than Surf. Outside of the GOAT, nobody is supported more than Surf. I promise you that. But Surf is the main one that is not available when it's time to return the favor to his fans. Real talk. The main one that get up in these interviews, main one that try to teach somebody something. Well, you need to teach that shit to yourself. I ask you again, people. How is Surf ready for the GOAT? Why do you want me to promote this guy that goes in and out of jail? Surf is older than me. How is it that I'm sitting in my living room right now talking to y'all, preaching the real about somebody that is older than me? A lot older than me. I want y'all to think about that for a second. Well, not a lot older than me, but somebody that is older than me, nevertheless. Why is it that I'm in my living room? Never been arrested, never been locked up. Some people may consider me of being a square. You know, came up in some of the grimiest hoods, seen some of the most. That's why when I talk, you can hear it. You can hear the wisdom in it, because I've been through so fucking much. I'll be a square. I'll be a square, people. If that's what it leads to, I'll be a square. I don't want no parts of it. Because at the end of the day, I'd rather be a square than to be ignorant, than to be stupid. Y'all support this dude, man. Y'all support this dude. And that's a testament, that says a lot about y'all. That y'all would go to bat and support a dude that is never available when you need him to be. That don't care about y'all. Care about himself first. And don't care about y'all enough to stay the fuck out of jail and to entertain y'all. After y'all support him and go to bat for him and argue everybody up and down about Surf. And Surf ain't never available when you need him. You got motherfuckers like Tay-Rock talking about, oh yeah, Surf my man. Got people out there supporting Sue Surf. Let's see how much support they give to Sue Surf while he's going through this time right now. How much support do Tay-Rock give Surf to stay up out of that trouble? How much are these support? Like I was telling y'all about the Nipsey Hussle shit. What's the purpose of a game? And I know there's a bunch of people that's going to be like, well, you know nothing about it. You never been in the street. You damn right. I never been a part of ignorance. The day that I will consider it is the day that you actually give me a great explanation. And I mean a good one. As to why. What's the purpose? What's the purpose? That's the day I may consider. If you could give me a good reason of why. What's the purpose of it? I expect Nipsey to be around right now. He's with a gang. He's with a La Familia. They supporting him. But you know why he ain't? Because they never there when it matters. This is why I don't have friends, people, like that. This is why I very rarely deal with people, because they never there when it matters. But you're always there to support them. You're always there to give them advice. But when it's their turn to pay the piper, they not there. I hope Sir spend his time evaluating himself, man. It should be no fucking reason. I'm 29 years old. And you what? Mid-30s? Early 30s? And I'm giving you advice. Think about that for a second, people. That either says a lot about me and my maturity, or that says a lot about Surf and his immaturity, or both. Some people need to take heed to their own fucking advice. Some people need to stop focusing on mentally thinking that they have obligations to other people. That's the problem. That's the problem. The reason why Surf is in the predicament that Surf is in, because he feels like he's obligated to certain individuals. That's the only reason why these dudes get in the gangs. Real talk. A lot of them will be mad at me because they know I'm telling the truth. You'll never get mad at somebody. I'm gonna tell y'all something, people. You'll never get mad at somebody if you think they lying and they not telling the truth. You only get mad at somebody in your feelings when you feel like a person is letting a rabbit out the hat. There's a part of them that they don't want to be exposed. Only way you join a gang is if you feel some obligation, or you're scared and you need protection. You feel what I'm saying? Only reason why Surf is doing what he's doing is because of those two things I just said, and on top of that, it's a part of his whole image. His whole image is this fake street thug, you know, original gangster. That's the part of his image. Because if he doesn't, and that's why I might do a separate episode for that. You know, people images, their image, like being their ultimate demise. Like look at Tekashi 6ix9ine. I bet I don't really know the man personally. Don't really care to at this point. But he was probably good. It's just Hernandez. Daniel Hernandez. But he had to have the fame. He had to be somebody. And he wasn't. That's why these people develop these alter egos. To help them be somebody. That's why people smoke. That's why people drink. To help them, to help create another person. To help them create somebody that they're not comfortable, you know, that they're comfortable with being. Because they're not comfortable with being just themselves. So they create this other alter ego to sell to the people. And that alter ego ultimately ends up being their fucking demise. Leading to their demise, I should say. We're gonna talk to real people. Sue Surf is trapped in his alter ego. He's trapped. Tekashi 6ix9ine is trapped in his alter ego. Now, he has to literally be Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's no longer Daniel Hernandez. Sue Surf is no longer whatever his real name is. He's Sue Surf now. He's Sue Surf. You wanted to be Sue Surf so bad, you're Sue Surf. Now go out all your dreams, all your aspirations. Because it's going to come a time, people. I know he used to, you know, getting back out, you know, being able to tell his story and act like he's more, you know, tougher than everybody else and he's more thorough than everybody else. But it's going to be a time. But they're not going to let you go, sir. But they're not going to let you go. And now you have to spend the rest of your life not only having a man tell you when to eat, when to piss, when to shit, when to sleep, but you have to spend the rest of your life being what you've betrayed to be up until this point. have to spend your life being Sue Surf now. Because there's going to be a bunch of dudes that's going to test that alter ego. That's going to test it. There's going to come a point where you're not going to be freed. When it's going to be, it's over. You're spending the rest of your life in this motherfucker. It may come to a point where you might not even live to see none of that. Let's keep it a buck. Keep it a buck for a change, people. You get it? Let's keep it a buck for a change. You know? Again, this is who y'all want to battle Cassidy? A man that can't even win a battle with himself? Sad, people. It's sad. And the even unfortunate and sadder part about it is that you're going to have people out here. It's people out here that feel like they could do what he's doing better. And there's going to be people out here that is looking up to him and that's going to try to emulate what he's doing right now. That's the even, you know, more unfortunate part about this thing. This whole thing is what it does to the youth looking at this bullshit. Look at what selfishness gets you, people. Look at what being self-centered gets you. Check this out. You have damn near the whole BRC community frowning their faces and being envious and mad at Cassidy. And he's helping. He's helping you to become better people. And then you have a whole bunch of people that's back in this fuckery with Surf. This is the world we live in, people. Where bad is the new good and good is the new bad. Where ignorance, fuckery, BS get glorified. Meanwhile, a motherfucker that's honorable, stand-up guy, you know, wives that's showing you the way, gets frowned upon. Get scoffed at, laughed at. But who's the ignorant one? Cassidy ain't locked up. Cassidy ain't locked up. Cassidy is doing what Cassidy been doing. Hustling. To make a way for his family and other people. And Surf is doing what Surf has always been doing. Getting locked up and worrying about Surf. Real talk, people. Real talk. Watch all the idiots in the comment section. Man, rest in peace to Surf. Man, I would have did that different. I would have did this different. I would have did this and did that. You wouldn't have did shit. You wouldn't have did shit, but do exactly what the fuck you doing now. And that's talking about a whole bunch of shit that you ain't gonna do. I don't like people like that, man. If you ain't gonna say nothing nice or you ain't gonna give advice, don't say shit at all. Just shut up and continue to worry about your life. My grandmother used to say, we already know you stupid. We already know you ignorant. Don't open up your mouth and prove it. Don't open up your mouth and prove it. Just shut up and continue to do you. If you ain't going to give advice, if you ain't going to do what me and the other members of the Real BRC and the GOAT is doing, man, then shut the fuck up. Just do us all a favor and shut up. Because when you open up your mouth, you make our job much harder. You make shit a lot more harder for us. Because now the motherfuckers that actually can be saved, we're having a hard time winning them over because of motherfuckers like you. That's enticing them with the wrong shit. It's sad, people. This is the world we live in. This is the world we live in. But this is what I signed up for, man. I knew coming into this shit, I say this all the time, I knew coming into this shit, this Real BRC shit, man, I knew that we weren't going to get that many views, we weren't going to get that many subscribers, You know, that stuff is going to come over time once people start appreciating the real. And the only way that they're going to appreciate the real is when the phony and the fake people that they're supporting get exposed or show their true colors. That's when they'll appreciate us. But here's just another example. Here's just another example. How many times are we going to have to say these things and then they actually show itself right before your very eyes and you still don't fucking get it? Come on now. If you don't do nothing else with your lives, man, at least listen for once in your lives. How can we get out here and tell you this is what's going on? Okay, I get it. You don't believe what we saying. But then the people that you look up to actually show you and confirm everything that we've been saying. And you don't get it then, that's your problem. Again, it's your boy Double R, man. Shouts out to the GOAT. Shouts out to GOAT Gang. Shouts out to the real BRC and anybody and everybody that appreciate this real, man. You know? It is what it is, people.